Love adventure films? Today's film has it all. A forgotten island, dinosaurs, and non-stop thrills. Let's chat about The Land That Time Forgot, Pat's Film Club Pick of the Day. What would you do if you found yourself stranded on an island where dinosaurs still roam? Let's explore this forgotten land together. And there's no Steven Spielberg involved. Hi, welcome to Pat's Film Club's Pick of the Day, your daily dose of the best movies airing on UK free-to-air channels. I'm Pat Kelman, a film distributor with a passion for all things cinema. Over the years, I've worn many hats. I've been an actor, filmmaker, and now I'm the proud founder of Pat's Film Club. I started Pat's Film Club with one goal in mind, to bring back the magic of moviegoing as a shared, unforgettable experience. We've been lighting up the big screen at the Plaza in Truro with monthly screenings, and I'm thrilled to announce that we're expanding to more venues across the Southwest and the rest of the UK. If you want to know what's coming up, join our growing community and check out our upcoming screenings at patsfilmclub.com. Let's make going to the cinema an event again. Today we're stepping into a world of prehistoric adventure with a classic British sci-fi film from 1975, The Land That Time Forgot, directed by Kevin Connor, airing on Film 4 at 2:30 p.m. Get ready for a trip back in time, literally. The Land That Time Forgot is a thrilling tale of survival set against the backdrop of a mysterious, uncharted island. The story begins during World War I when a group of British and German soldiers find themselves stranded on an island in the South Atlantic after their submarine is torpedoed. To their astonishment, the island is inhabited by prehistoric creatures, including dinosaurs and primitive humans. As they struggle to survive in this dangerous new world, the two groups must put aside their differences and work together to escape the island. This film combines adventure, science fiction, and a touch of horror, making it a timeless classic in the genre. Kevin Connor, the director of The Land That Time Forgot, is well known for his work in the British film industry, particularly in the genre of fantasy and adventure films. Before directing this film, Connor had worked on a number of television projects, but it was his collaboration with producer John Dark that led to a series of successful films adapted from the works of Edgar Rice Burroughs. The Land That Time Forgot is the first of these adaptations, followed by At the Earth's Core in 1976 and The People That Time Forgot in 1977. The film was produced by Amicus Productions, a studio known for its horror anthologies and low-budget sci-fi films. Unlike Hammer Films, which focused more on gothic horror, Amicus specialised in modern-day horror and adventure stories. The Land That Time Forgot stands out as one of their most ambitious projects, with impressive special effects for the time, including animatronic dinosaurs and miniature sets. The film's success paved the way for more adaptations of Edgar Rice Burroughs' works, and solidified Connor's reputation as a director of thrilling fantasy adventure films. One of the most memorable scenes in The Land That Time Forgot is the discovery of Caprona, the mysterious island that houses these prehistoric creatures. The sequence where the submarine first navigates through the narrow, treacherous passage leading to the island is filled with tension, enhanced by the film's atmospheric score and clever use of model work. This scene sets the tone for the entire film, blending suspense with a sense of wonder and danger. Another standout moment is when the characters encounter the first dinosaur, a plesiosaur that emerges from the island's waters. The animatronics used for the creature might seem dated by today's standards, but they were quite impressive for a 1975 production. The film's charm lies in these practical effects, which give the creatures a tangible presence that CGI sometimes lacks. The interactions between the human characters and these prehistoric beasts are carefully choreographed to maintain suspense and keep the audience engaged. Connor's direction shines in how he balances the human drama with the fantastical elements of the story. The conflicts between the British and German soldiers, forced to work together despite being enemies, adds a layer of complexity to the narrative. This tension is highlighted in the scenes where they must decide whether to trust each other in the face of a common enemy. Survival in a land untouched by time. The Land That Time Forgot is a quintessential example of mid-70s British sci-fi and adventure cinema. It draws on the pulp fiction traditions of the earlier 20th century, particularly in the works of Edgar Rice Burroughs, to create a story that's both thrilling and nostalgic. The film taps into the same sense of wonder and discovery that made King Kong and The Lost World such enduring classics, while also exploring themes of survival, the unknown, and the clash of civilizations. Although the film's special effects may seem primitive by today's standards, They were part of what made the movie so exciting and innovative at the time. It's a film that wears its influences on its sleeve, but it manages to carve out its own niche in the adventure genre. For fans of classic sci-fi and adventure, The Land That Time Forgot offers a thrilling glimpse into a bygone era of filmmaking, where imagination and practical effects ruled the day. The film stars American actor Doug McClure, who apparently was a big star on television in America, but was virtually unknown here on the British Isles. His work in the film, though, was so good and so successful that he went on to star in a number of other projects, including At the Earth's Core, the sequel to The Land That Time Forgot. The film also stars British actress Susan Penhaligon, who I feel a bit of an affinity with because she also comes from Cornwall like I do, and I actually helped release one of her most recent projects, a beautiful film called Long Way Back, directed by Brett Harvey. The film was adapted from the novel by Edgar Rice Burroughs, the creator of Tarzan, and the screenplay was co-written by Michael Moorcock, a prolific author in his own right, well known for his fantasy and science fiction novels. I'm quite a fan of a film called The Final Programme, which is adapted from the first of Michael Moorcock's Jerry Cornelius novels. It came out around the same sort of time as The Land That Time Forgot, though it's very much aimed at an adult audience. And it's directed by Robert Furst, who did The Abominable Dr. Phibes, and it's well worth a watch if you can find it. It's quite an obscure one. The dinosaurs in the film were brought to life using a combination of puppetry and animatronics, a technique that was cutting edge at the time. The movie was so successful that it spawned a sequel, The People That Time Forgot, in 1977, continuing the story of this mysterious island. I have a real soft spot for The Land That Time Forgot. It's a film that embodies the spirit of adventure and discovery, with a story that's as engaging now as it was when it first hit the screens in 1975. And I actually saw the film in 1975, and I was such a massive fan. And I must admit, I did have a bit of a crush on Susan Penhaligon. If you're a fan of classic sci-fi, fantasy, or just love a good adventure tale, this film is a must-watch. The practical effects, while dated, add a unique charm to the movie, and the story itself is a thrilling escape into a lost world. Don't miss the chance to experience this classic slice of British cinema, airing on Film 4 at 2:30 p.m. Enjoy today's pick? Make sure you hit that subscribe button below if you're watching on YouTube. If you're tuning in via podcast, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review on your podcast platform of choice. It really helps us out. And let's keep the conversation going. Follow us at Pat's Film Club on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and X for all the latest updates. Want to stay in the loop? Head over to patsfilmclub.com and join our mailing list. You'll get the inside scoop on all of our future events and news. Speaking of events, this month I'm thrilled to be hosting screenings of Wes Craven's 1977 grindhouse classic, The Hills Have Eyes, across the UK. You can find all the details and book your tickets on the website. But before you go, here's a sneak peek.
They wanted to see something different, but something different saw them first. What began as a vacation ended as a nightmare.
I'll bet for you later, girlie.
A night of terror, a day of vengeance. No one was spared. The lucky ones died first. The most shocking, terrifying film you will ever see. The Hills Have Eyes.
Certificate X. For details, see local press.
Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow for another great film. In fact, there's 2 of them. I'll see you then. Thanks so much for listening. Our theme tune today was composed by Modern Music, licensed via pixabay.com.